welcome to another On Two Wheels. Yeah, we're back again at our favourite place, Barbagallo Raceway.
I know, I've been down the road a few times here now, haven't we? We're getting used to it.
And why are we here again for the 125s, eh?
Correct, yeah.
Now these are great bikes. These things have been brought out of the dead, really. They should never have even died, to be honest with you, should they?
No, there's a lot of potential for them, and it's a good way to start and get into it. I don't know why they're phasing it out.
I haven't a clue, to be honest with you. But these things really fly around there.
Oh, definitely.
Now I've heard rumours that Kings of Wanneroo this year, some of the guys are actually going to be riding the 250 versions of these. Yeah,
there's a few. I heard a whisper that Melandri might be coming through it. And,
well, there's talks between Melandri, Caparossi,
so on a 250 again too. So they'll be stepping back in time as well.
Well, that'll be. I wonder if we'll see some records tumble there.
Well, I'm expecting to. I'm expecting to.
That's it.
Maybe not Caparossi, but Melandri, I think he could do it. Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah,
we'll have to see. Now, before we go on to the 125s, we're going to head off to Narrogin. We went down to Narrogin for a major event, didn't we?
Definitely, and what a spectacular day. Like some pastime, brilliant. I've never seen that many bikes that old in that condition.
And people.
Oh, and people, the people were older.
So it was good.
I wouldn't take them out of the shed, I'd leave them in the shed. They're too shiny, but they're riding their old restored bikes. Yeah, it was brilliant. Good
It's a fantastic meeting, so we'll take you down to Narrogin.
Well, Keith, we're here in Narrogin for the Vintage Motocross.
Yeah, it's pretty specky, isn't it? There's some amazing vintage bikes here.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like anything pre-75, so they tell me, is allowed to be out there.
Now look, we're standing beside this beautiful car here.
Yep.
One of our great sponsors, who is Hertz Rentals WA.
Yep.
They supply us pretty much on two wheels with any vehicle we ever want. If we're taking crew, they'll give us a bus.
Yep.
If we're taking like a couple of crew today, we've got a nice, comfortable, it's a Kluger. It's an absolutely amazing little car. So do go along and see Hertz.
Yes,
Hertz
definitely.
will help you out with any vehicle for any needs at all.
Yeah. So,
now, we're here at Narrogin, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's going to be good.
Vintage Motocross, they've got the sidecars here as well. That's going to be awesome to watch. I think they're devils. So
I've actually found out now that the bloke hanging off the side of the sidecar is called a swinger.
A swinger, yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought it was somebody else.
No, it's right, swinger, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that sort of swinger,
Yeah, different sort of swinging.
Oh, excellent.
But no, but the passenger actually is in more control of the bike than the rider.
That's a bit frightening because I've seen some of the passengers. This is the 15th anniversary of the Vintage Motocross Club.
Yep, they've been here for 15 years. A couple of old boys started it up. They used to race motocross back in the day, and they thought, well, let's get the old bikes back out there, and it's amazing the amount of bikes that are here.
And talking about old boys, we've got Brian Wade here, we've got Vic Allen, MBE. We've got them two here.
Yep.
Now, Brian Wade's 5 times British champion.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's quite amazing that they brought these guys over to race bikes. And I'll tell you what, they're still bloody fit.
Oh yeah, fit and fast.
Yeah.
And fast, So they've got a bit on us young fellas. So more balls than me.
For sure, and it's good fun. It's good racing.
Definitely.
So if you ever want to get to the Vintage Motocross Club, look on the internet, VMX WA.
Yep.
Search them out and go along and see them.
Well, Stu, you're from the Vintage Motocross Club. How did this all start?
Well, Corey, 15 years ago we were riding up at the Northern Motorcycle Club, and it became pretty clear to us that there was a bit of a movement for pre-75 racing, and there was a bit of interest about, so a friend of mine, Brian Squires, and I put an ad in the paper. We had our first meeting at a local pub on the Swan River, and we got, I think, 11 people turn up, of which I think there's still seven people here racing today, so that's pretty good. A few guys dropped out. And we struggled in the early days to get numbers. We got affiliated with Mawa, which was fairly important because they really helped us. And then people went out and scoured sheds and barns and what have you to try and find old bikes.
Well, there is a few of these old bikes around there. Like I find them all the time. I come across them. Is it hard to join the club, or do you have to be a certain age?
One of the things that we made sure of is we set down some ground rules, and they are 7 inches of travel in the front, 4 inches of travel in the back with a twin shock, and made before 1975. Doesn't really matter what age you are in terms of your actual age. It's the age of the bike, and that's why we welcome everyone, young, middle age or old, and it's the age of the bike that's important.
Yeah, so if you've got anything kicking around, anything pre-75, come and see the Vintage Club and you can get it out there. Not everyone's out here to win races, are they?
Well, we go right down. We've got A, we've got B, we've got a C, and then we've got D. We've also got an over 55s class, which we have about 25 riders. And we obviously the A guys are fairly competitive. B grade probably the guys that are getting a little bit older, and then the C and the D just really enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah, I've noticed they're going out there having fun. They're not jumping the jumps; they're just cruising over it and having a ball. Yeah. Yeah. So and how are you going out there? Have you had a ride?
Yeah, I love this track. My bike's going, which is something a little bit rare for me. I'm not the greatest mechanic, but yeah, I'm having a great time and look forward to the rest of the day.
All right, excellent, Stu. Thanks for having a chat. I'll let these boys over the back here start their bike and let you go racing. Cheers.
Thanks, Corey.
No worries. Well, I'm here with old man Jono. This is Steve Johnson's old man. You'll probably know him from Speedway and Fox Sports commentary. He races British Speedway in England. What's been going on? Why are you gold geared up?
Well, I ride a bit of vintage motocross, mate, and enjoy it. I used to ride motocross years and years ago, and about 5 years ago, my wife Lorraine said, get off your bum and start doing something, Jono. Don't just live in the pub all your life. So I decided to come back and have a go, and I'm enjoying it. I still come last, but I still enjoy it.
Well, as long as you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Is your wife still cooking all the breakfast for the boys in the morning?
She's a good cook. She looks after me well, yeah.
And what's Steve doing at the moment?
He's with Birmingham in England. This is his 19th year he's been in England.
Yep.
Comes home every Christmas, as you know. Yeah, Birmingham are going very well. So he's enjoying that, and he's, as you probably know, doing a lot of commentary work for Sky TV.
Yeah.
So that's become a bit of a success story for him, so everything's going well.
Well, what a wonderful place this Narrogin is, and I've bumped into people like Brian Wade and now Vic Allen. I mean, you know, mate, Vic Allan MBE. Welcome to Australia.
Thank you very much.
So you've obviously ridden motocross before and scrambles before, haven't you?
Oh, well, just a few times.
So tell me, what's the history behind Vic Allen?
Well, I suppose I started off as a young guy in Aberdeen. I was like about 9-year-old with my two brothers, and they started racing, and then did a Scottish Championship, won that, and went to England to try and see if we could further ourselves, really.
Yeah, and originally Greaves?
Yeah, Greaves, yeah. It's like, well, I came down to Comerford's, was a big motorcycle dealer in Thames Ditton.
Yes.
South of London, you know, and like all the Aussies, all the New Zealanders always went there.
Well, that's right.
I got a job there in the workshop and rode there for a year, and then Greaves picked us up from there and went in the same team as Brian Wade and Arthur Browning. The three of us were in the Greaves team together.
Right.
When they changed from the alloy down beam frame to the old steel constructed frame.
Gotcha. Now, what are you riding today?
Well, I'm supposed to be riding this Bultaco here, but we're having a few problems.
We noticed that,
to say the least. But well, it's not the end of the world. As long as we keep going and try and get it going, it's like, and the guys are working hard on it. And
yeah, man, there's plenty of other bikes. I'm sure you can jump on something.
I'll jump in something.
So, when did you arrive here in Australia?
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Couple of weeks. Did you enjoy your stay?
Fantastic, and we went over to Melbourne, and because we rode here in '75 with Bert Flood and Bultacos and that there. A lot of guys that worked at Comerford's live in Melbourne. They raced when I raced at Comerford, so I hadn't seen someone for 40 years, and we had an absolute great time. It was wonderful.
Oh, you had a wine or two then?
Well, we certainly did, yeah. We tried to do a bit for the country, you know, to try and keep you in the style you're accustomed.
Oh, we got a bit here. That's good. Well, look, enjoy yourself today, and I hope the Vintage Motorcycle Motocross Club of WA is looking after you.
Absolutely brilliant. I've never been better looked after all the time I've ridden the motorbike.
Great stuff.
I can't do better than that.
Nah, enjoy yourself, and we'll keep an eye on you out on the track.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Right.
Well, I'm here with Sandy and Rob Wicks. You hail from South Africa.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Port Elizabeth.
Port Elizabeth. And how long have you been doing this?
I started when I was 7 years old.
You started as a wee tacker?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yourself, Sandy?
From 20.
From 20?
Yeah.
And you're enjoying it?
Loving it. Really loving
so
it.
what made you come to Western Australia and have a ride?
We were invited by the club to come over for this international challenge.
All right, excellent. Excellent, okay. And so do you do much of this back home? Is it still alive as it is?
We've only started in the last 3 years to try and regroup all the old bikes and get all the old riders out and give it a go again.
Okay. And do you have a title in that over there, or?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're working
you're trying to build it up.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. And so where do you train? Do you
We have our local tracks where we train more on the modern motocross tracks.
Oh yes, okay.
It hasn't been established enough yet to have our own VMX track.
Oh right.
But it's coming.
It's coming?
Yeah.
It's coming. So how long are you here for?
We're leaving on Monday.
Leaving on Monday, so 3 or 4 days you come for?
We did Wandering.
Yep.
And then
Oh, excellent, excellent. So you've been going all right today, both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just having a little bit of trouble with the throttle, but we'll fix it.
Going very fast and then he's got someone sneaking up on the outside and he's not quite sure who that is, but it's...
Well, I've managed to catch up with one of the, how can we say, past stars, Brian Wade. Welcome to Australia, Brian Wade.
Thank you very much, but not so fast now, not so fast.
5 times British champion.
Yes, that was a long time ago in a previous life.
Yeah, I saw it on TV, I remember that, yeah. Now, nowadays, you're still in bikes, you're still dealing with motorcycles. Where are you now?
I'm in Borneo. We have an operation at Kota Kinabalu, which is in Sabah, part of the Malaysian Federation, and we do bike adventures.
Fantastic. Now, are these bike adventures for, you know, real, how we say, off-road people, or is it?
No, these are for these. We specialise, I suppose, in the over 50s. That's the main people that we get, and most of them don't want to do too much rough, so we have a lot of tarmac that's very, very twisty. We have quite a large mountain that's about 14,500 feet, so the roads are like alpine.
Yeah, fantastic. And I believe this is not your first time here in Western Australia.
No, I went to the Ulysses operation, whatever it was, down in Albany.
And was it successful for you?
Sorry?
Was it successful for you?
Oh, very, yeah. A nice lot of guys, and fortunately the weather was great, so
yeah, we remember the weather. It was very hot.
Yeah, a lot of people there.
Well, good. So maybe one day we can come along to where you are and maybe do a little bit of footage over there.
Yeah, I think you'll find it very interesting. We've got a lot of things to see, you know, like the orangutans and those sort of things.
Oh, amazing.
But the roads are very, very quiet. That's the thing that makes it so special. We have a lot of tarmac roads, but we've got very little traffic.
And what are the roads like?
Well, that's the special thing about where we are, is that you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to just do tarmac and it's twisty and you want to ride your bike, you know, you've got that opportunity. If you want to go off-road, we can organise an adventure doing off-road.
Fantastic.
Or if you want to learn how to do off-road, we can do that as well. So what we try and do is we base the tour around you. You don't do what we want you to do, you do what you want to do.
Well, mine would be on a cruiser, very nice and slow, with plenty of bars in between. But and how can they get hold of you? How can people get hold of you?
Well, we're on the internet. I mean, I can give you the details. It's borneobikeandadventures.com. That's it.
Fantastic. Well, look, Brian, good luck. What are you riding today?
The Husqvarna there.
And what did you originally start out on?
My first motorbike was a 125 Bantam, a 1953, I think.
Amazing.
Well, we're back at Barbagallo Raceway for the 125 Fast Line Grand Prix Series. I'm here with the young Ben Millington. You would have seen some footage of his bike. It was a blue bike, just smashed into pieces. Ben, what actually happened?
I was coming over Skyline, chasing Tommy Haddon, just going as hard as I could, and just high-sided the back, slid out, and yeah, just lost it, flicked me off.
And did you do any sort of injuries to yourself?
I overstretched some ligaments in my knee and my ankle, and that's about it, to be honest. So.
Yeah, right, because as I come up through the hill, I just seen a big cloud of dust and pieces of a bike laying all over the track. You're on another bike today. Is this courtesy of Fast Line Advertising?
Yeah, look, Ray Haddon helped me out with this bike, gave me this bike to ride, and then, yeah, I'd like to thank Dave for helping me out as well, so, yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So you're going to go, you've had a practice on this bike and it feels all good?
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll hope to see you up there with the other top three guys, and
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it should be a good meeting. Well, I'm here with young Sam Lambert. He's come all the way from Darwin to have a ride in these 125s. What made you come down here to have a ride?
Oh, just learn new tracks and get used to different bikes and support a different club.
All right, so how'd you get in touch with Fast Line Advertising?
Well, my dad got an email and we saw that there was some bikes down here and they needed some more people experience to come down and ride them. And
oh, good, good. So how do you go up in Darwin?
Yeah, really good. There's not a lot of competition up there, but getting faster. I'm fourth in my club, like overall out of 600s and that. So I'm fourth fastest.
So do you ride a 125 up there, or
yeah,
a
125
against the 600s and
that?
Yeah,
600s.
Oh yeah. How do you get on there? How do you get fourth?
Yeah, I'm fourth fastest in my club.
Jeez, that's not bad for a little 125 against the 600s.
Yeah.
Just goes to show that the 125s do keep up with the 600s, and they are as competitive as the 1000. So if we get on the track with the 1000 here, we will probably by the end of the race be right on their tail or in front of them. Yeah, excellent. Well, I hope you go well today, and thanks for coming down. I'm here with young Brad Gross. Brad, tell us a bit why you're over here.
Well, basically, I got a phone call from Dave, and the bike was for sale ever since I did the GP last year.
Right.
And he said, well, I'll take your bike off you, but I'll also let you come race for me as well. And so here I am.
Sensational.
Yeah, it's good to be out here. I've never actually raced at Barbagallo before, so it's good to come out here for the first time, and yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
You enjoy the track?
Yeah, I love the track. It's got a bit of everything, you know, suits a 125 perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah, and...
so you'll be here for every state round?
Yeah, hopefully, yep.
So how do you go over at the island in the Grand Prix?
Look, well, we had issues, but everyone always has issues.
Yeah, definitely.
I was really crook and all that, but hey, I don't want to make excuses. I did all right. We beat a few of the MotoGP 125 riders.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, and we finished the race, which is what we failed to do in 2008. And yeah, I had a good crew working for me, and that's key.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So how do you think you're going to go today?
Well, having a bit of issues, but you know, we'll work through them.
Yep.
Tommy's mechanics are giving me a hand and being quite generous, so it's always hard when you're not, you haven't got your
own team, your own tools, your own kit.
Yeah. But no, they've been very great, and all thanks goes to them, because I wouldn't be here without them.
No,
so,
definitely, definitely. Well, when you go to lap me, make sure you don't knock me off at the same time.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thanks, Brad. Thanks for having a yarn.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks.
Bye.
I'm here with Kyle Callaghan, the Police Commissioner for WA. Welcome to On Two Wheels, Kyle.
Thank you.
Now tell me, you're going a little bit of a motorcycle trip.
We are. We're going all the way from Perth to Canberra, in fact from Joondalup to Canberra.
Yeah.
And it's called the Wall-to-Wall ride. The point of it really is to raise money for Princess Margaret Hospital for the oncology ward. We've had a couple of police officers who had some very sick children, and they require a machine. So we decided to do a ride across Australia to see if we could raise money for PMH, and that's what we're doing. There's 38 riders.
Wow.
38, most of them police officers, a couple of other friends coming along with us as well. And we expect to be on the road for 7 days, and we had a target of around about 100k to try and raise, and we've already exceeded that.
Fantastic. Now, are they riding police bikes?
No, they're riding their own bikes, so they're riding in their own time. They're taking holidays to do it, and we're just going to stop along the way and have a lot of fun, and on the way raise more money.
Fantastic. Now, how can the public get involved with this?
Well, we are leaving the Joondalup Police Academy at 8 o'clock on Saturday the 11th of September. And if they want to come along, they can watch our departure. They can also make donations there, or they can go to the police website, the WA Police website, and do it that way. Okay.
Now, are they allowed to sort of follow you for a little distance, or come with you for a little distance, or is it just a closed ride?
Well, they could follow us if they really wanted to, particularly to see us off out of Perth. We'd be very happy for people to do that. There will be a big long line of motorbikes participating, so a few more won't matter.
Fantastic. Well, that's great. So that's 8 o'clock on Saturday morning.
The 11th of September.
Fantastic. Well, that'll be good. Now, what are you riding?
I'm riding a RT1200 BMW.
All right.
I'm being sponsored by BMW to do that, so it's all very good. A brand new one.
So the guys down at, where is it? In
BMW Auto Classic in Vic Park. They've been very good to me, and they've come to the party and provided me with a bike.
Have a great time, and I hope you raise lots of money. It's fantastic. The question has got to be asked, is there going to be any rear-facing cameras on the way?
We'll try and keep them out of our way, you see.
You're a little bit inside information now. All right, yeah. Mate, thanks. Have a great time and really enjoy it. And you're doing a great job, and it's nice to see people on two wheels.
Thank you. I appreciate your support.
Thank you very much, Carl. Okay. Right, I'm here with one of the riders that are going on this wall-to-wall, Jens. Welcome to On Two Wheels, Jens.
Thanks.
Now, tell me about this bike you've got here. This is obviously must have cost you a few bob.
Yeah, this cost me. I bought it from one of the riders of Perth Riders for a whole $1.
A dollar?
Yeah, $1. It was in bits and pieces at the time. Actually, $5. They didn't have. We didn't have change, so.
So you gave them the
agreed. Yeah,
change, yeah.
So, it's in bits and pieces.
Where are you riding this to?
Canberra.
From Perth to Canberra.
From Joondalup to Canberra. Yep, taken a week to get over there.
Now,
so,
obviously, since you paid the $5, you've done a bit more to it.
Yeah. needed a lot of bolts and bits and pieces, but it's actually been, it was a first project for me. It's a good project. Took a few months to source a lot of the parts and get it over the pits, but yeah, got it over the pits, done a few trips to Geraldton and that to make sure that it's going to be reliable enough, and the goal is that everybody raises $5,000 minimum towards Princess Margaret Hospital, buying a molecular 3D imaging machine that's going to help the survival rates of the little tackers with brain tumours and that sort of thing. So
well, that's a real good job, and it's nice to see people getting on two wheels to do it, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So good luck, mate. Have a great trip.
Thank you very much for that, Keith.
Well, we've just seen a great race.
Brilliant.
We did notice you were going backwards.
Oh, slowly backwards, yeah. But that's to be expected.
Yeah, never mind these things. Look, this is a bulk standard bike.
This is as stock as it gets.
Yeah, and the others were a little bit specced up, some of them.
Well, standard one of these is about $25,000 to $27,000 brand new.
Well,
that's in the box.
Yeah.
And then you get a couple of these other ones here. They're looking around 50 to 60 grand's worth of.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
as they say, 15 grand will get you 1 second.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
1 second.
1 second faster, 15 grand.
We've looked at a few, and you say they're very tricked up.
Yep.
Now, this deal with these guys is amazing. For about $10,600 or something, a season, you get your bike, you get your tyres and your fuel.
Oil. So all I do pretty much is rock up here with my riding gear bag, and I've got a Simo that helps us out, whereas we just help everyone else out as well.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Everyone helps each other out and
want to get everyone
bump start everybody, and off they go. Well, that's fantastic. We've had a great show. It was pretty good. We've been to a great place down in Narrogin, so that was fun. And we'll be back next week with another show.
Motorcycle racing's been around for 100 years, but back when it all started, conditions were pretty dodgy. The tracks were slippery and dangerous, the bikes were poorly made, and no one really knew what they were doing. Now here in current times, nothing's changed.
Well, this is it. The bikes are leaving, escorted out by two of the police's finest motorcyclists, followed by even more finer motorcyclists. Absolutely superb. Carla Callahan at the front,